Yo, people, and welcome to Through a Different Lens podcast. We're back with another one. You know who I brought back with me? I brought Tenicca back. You have to speak to, you know what?
I don't need to say shit. They already know who I am.
The woman waved at the thing. I brought Tenicca back because, you know, the conversation the first time was so nice. We have to do it twice.
That's right. That's right.
So, Tenicca, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All okay, all okay. How's things? What's new?
What's new?
It's 2025. Something must be new.
We're in a new year.
How did you enter it?
Nothing interesting. What about you?
Nah. Well, new beginnings, hopefully. I haven't really. New beginnings. That's how I feel like this new year is.
Cheers to that.
Yes. So, you know, there's a lot going on in the new year that I wanted to kind of start with doing. And I feel like it's coming to fruition earlier than I thought. So, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Same, to be honest. I can agree with that.
Yeah. So you're just being cryptic in the way you're doing things.
No, like, I said next year is going to be better than last year. And so far, this year has started off better. So...
Then the back end of last year.
No, the whole of last year, please. The whole of last year is a write-off. Yeah. 2024 was awful. 2025 has started off a lot better. So let's just hope that we keep the momentum.
Right. Yeah, it started, you mean to go on?
Yes.
Yeah, because if not, boy.
Yeah,
do you know what? I feel like 2024 for all of us was a bit higgy-hagger.
A bit?
I'm being a bit.
It was purely higgy-hagger.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I can't say the whole of it. I said the start of it for me was good. Because the end of 2023 for me was hell. So the start of 2024 for me was good. Up until about March, April. I think that's where things turned. When I got injured, that's when things kind of turned.
I feel like the whole of last year was a write-off for me.
From start to finish?
Yeah. Fuck that year.
12 months of madness.
Fuck that year.
Oh boy. Well, hey-ho.
This year has started off better already. It just needs to continue and just get better and better and better because I don't want to repeat of last year.
Well, another year, you're older, we're wiser. We hope.
Don't remind me.
We hope for the best.
About a year older, don't remind me. The ages we're turning this year is very serious.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. 28. 28, By 28, most women would say they wanted married, kids, and all this sort of stuff. How's that dream going for you?
Shut up. Listen, I'm not saying too much, but my life is going to work out the way I want it to work out.
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying by 28
right about now, we're still putting water in the soap to make it last. So let's not talk about marriage, kids, and all the rest. Yeah.
But you see that dream that everyone had when they were young?
Yeah.
Do you think that when they hit a certain... When was the point for you when you hit the age where you said...
25. Because when I was younger, I thought that by 25, I would have so much. Yeah? And then I got to 25, and I was like, nah. Like, you think 25 is so grown, then when you get there, you deep it, you're just like, nah.
So what did the 25 move to? What age did it move to?
30.
So then at 30...
It's probably going to move to 35.
Do you feel like that's what everyone kind of is when they have a vision for themselves early in life?
Yeah.
They hit that age and go, you know what? Nah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Life starts lifing, and then you realize that these ages and what you think you're going to achieve by them is not always realistic. But I feel like it's a thing where back then it was realistic to how life was back then, but how life has been getting as we're going along, it just becomes more unrealistic because it's getting harder.
Do you think it's getting harder in what sense though? Do you think it's like everyone's more independent? So you don't want to, or selfishly independent in terms of like no one wants to have children as early because, you still got your life to live.
Yeah, I think it's that. And I think life has got a lot more expensive as well. And the prices of everything is just going up. So it's harder to do certain things that you could have done back then or what you saw people at that age doing. Whereas now it's just 10 times harder for all of us.
Yeah, I guess. Because, most of our parents our parents come from big households.
Yeah.
7 kids.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no more 7 kids happening nowadays.
No, not in this economy.
No. It can't.
No.
If it can, then good on you.
Well done.
Good on you.
Please, I'll be happy with 2. 2.
Yeah, but that's because you come from... No,
not really.
Not really. In your own home, there's 2.
Yeah, in my own home, there's 2.
Yeah.
But still... 2.
You still have a big family.
Yeah, still have a big family.
Yeah,
but yeah, still two.
But you just
Two.
But why though?
Two is enough.
You don't want the family environment.
That is a family environment.
No. I'm talking the big
mum,
family
dad,
environment.
and 2 kids. No,
Why not?
because like my family's already big enough. I don't need more in my own.
No, but it's your own then.
No, it's okay. I'll borrow.
No, you can't just do borrowed. It's your own.
I can borrow.
Okay,
There's
borrow.
enough. I just pick a mix out here. So if I feel like one day, oh, you know what, I'll just borrow some, and then when I've had them for a bit, I'll remember why I only have the 2,
Right.
and then that dream will be over.
So that's it for you.
Yeah, I just want a boy and a girl.
Okay, so if you get the boy and the boy, then you're gonna go for the third for the girl.
I might. I'm gonna see how I feel and what age I'm at. But if I'm happy, then I'll just stick with that.
Yeah, but I feel like with that having a baby, I know there's limits and that sort of stuff, but I feel like nowadays people are having babies later.
Yeah, it depends on the person though. But I don't know. I wouldn't even agree with that.
Would you not say?
A lot of my friends had kids young.
Yeah, I know, but they
So
all have
who's
one.
the people?
What do you mean the people? I've seen a lot of people getting like, okay, the people that are following traditional standards.
Okay.
Yeah, they're getting married later on.
Yeah.
So they get married 33s, 34s.
Yeah.
And they're having kids 36s, 37s. Because
Yeah.
a lot of people, as we know, some of them are getting married just because they want to move out of the house. There's so many different reasons for marriage. But then you also got the ones that are getting married and then enjoy their marriage for a couple of years and then have kids.
Yeah.
So, and they get married at 33 and then having kids at 38.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like as people are saying, oh, have kids young, you need to. But I feel like the gap's kind of, I feel like over time it's...
I'm not going that far, but definitely not the age that I thought I would have had kids when I was younger. But not that far.
Here's what it is. Here's what it is at the end of the day.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, definitely 2. But if I do have 2 boys or 2 girls, maybe I'll try for the 3rd one. But it depends how happy I am with the 2 that I have. Because I might just be like, you know what, this is enough. I'm okay.
Right.
How many do you want?
Me, come from a big family, want a big family. 4 or 5, you know, you can have them all running around the place.
The thing is, yeah, you say that, but I feel like after you have one, you're going to be outside with a headache. You're going to be like,
no,
you know, I don't know if I can just imagine it, you know. I can actually imagine it. But then in the same breath, I can imagine you having a lot and complaining about all of them as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. That's what I'm planning to do.
We'll see what life brings us.
Yeah, exactly. As a man, you can have more. But, you know, you get what I mean. You know, as I said, we'll see what life brings. 'Cause 5 kids, I ain't started yet.
Exactly.
So you know, you need to get on the
having
train
kids up
soon.
to 40.
Yeah, but I don't mind that. See, that's you guys. That's you guys. I don't mind
You wouldn't
that.
mind that, you're a man.
Yeah, but I don't mind that. Because I don't feel like there's anything wrong with you guys. I know you feel like, oh, you go to school, is that your dad? It looks like granddad. No, I don't mind that.
Yeah, but you're a man though. You can have kids later. There's not as much like health complications
Of course
and stuff
not.
for you guys. You lot can do that. Me personally, and most women, a lot of women, they're not having kids at 40s.
No, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, but if they haven't had any, then maybe. Or maybe if they have had 2 and they just want another
When did
baby.
Beyonce have her first child?
I don't know.
Like 36, 37? Then the next one's in her 40s.
40. Okay.
I'm just saying.
That's nice for B.
Yeah, nice for B, nice for everybody. Anyway.
Good on her.
Anyway, I wanted to actually get onto the topic. Something different, but not really different. Is ownership overrated?
In terms of?
In general, in terms of like life, like ownership of companies, businesses, of oneself, like, is it overrated?
I think so.
Why?
I feel like it's something that you do to kind of brag, not because... Is it that you really want to do, or is it something that is like... I don't know. I think it is, but I don't know how to explain why. I think it's like something that we're kind of pushed to do. But I don't know if it's something that if we wasn't pushed to do that, we would still want. Because if the norm was to do something else, we would probably just follow that.
Isn't the norm to do something else though? The norm isn't to be an owner.
Well, it depends what we're talking about. That's why I said, well, in terms of what?
In terms of business then?
No, business, I wouldn't I wouldn't say it's overrated with businesses.
You wouldn't say it's overrated in terms of businesses?
No.
Ownership?
No.
Why not? That's what I want to know. Because in my head, there's this double-edged sword here.
So I feel like we've been trained from school to have the mind of going to work and working for someone and not owning something. So I wouldn't say it's overrated in that sense, because people aren't generally trained to think that that's the main goal.
Right.
But then I would say it's overrated in a sense where when someone does it, when people do it, depending on the person, they feel like they're above other people because they're different. But then would I say it's overrated in terms of business? No.
Because you as a business owner,
Yeah.
would you? What's the differences between, obviously that I know, but what's the differences between working that role as the business owner and you are everything in the business compared to working for someone? Because I look at this thing where I go, Steve Ballmer is part of Microsoft. He does not own Microsoft, yeah, but he is worth ridiculous amount of billions.
But he's not an employee.
He is an employee because he actually is an employee because he's just not the owner. He's not the owner of the company.
Yeah, but he's not an employee that goes to work 9 to 5 and works there.
Not anymore.
Right.
Not anymore. But he is not the owner of the company.
Yeah.
So I sit there and go, is the goal ownership, or is the goal actually to sit there and make enough money and be underneath the main person? Because if the main person's got 300 billion and I got 70 billion, I am not complaining.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But is ownership looked at as, oh, I need to own something to be someone?
I think it depends on your mindset and what your end goal is at the end of the day. But I would say, in terms of me, would I rather own my business or have someone own it and or have a percentage and get the money and not have to do nothing? I would rather own a percentage and not have to do nothing. But then some people would rather be the person on top. But it just depends on what your end goal is. And then some people would prefer to be the employee. It just depends on you as a person and what you aspire to be. Some people aren't made to be owners. They're made to be employees. Some people are made to be owners and some people are made to be investors. Like, it just depends on what your end goal is. So, no, I wouldn't say it's overrated in a sense where, in terms of business, but it's a weird one that,
I would say I don't know. Okay, if we go on the scale of, like, I don't know the percentages. How many successful businesses are there actually out there?
What do you mean?
Like, how many successful businesses? What would you class as successful as for your business?
For mine personally,
For a business, what would you class as a successful business?
Can I use an example of a business?
Yeah, you can
McDonald's.
Yeah,
for example.
Why is it successful?
Because they got franchises.
But is that the only reason they're successful?
Because they had a USP.
No, but what makes them successful? This is what I'm asking you.
I don't know. The USP, the fact that they got multiple restaurants.
But McDonald's is a property company, right?
Is it?
Yeah, McDonald's is not a food company.
So what the hell?
Yeah.
So what makes them successful?
No, I'm just saying. That's what I'm asking you. What makes a business successful? Because it ties into my point of ownership.
I would say having a USP is what makes a business successful.
Okay, so T's Branding Studio, is that a successful business?
I would say so.
Okay, so your business is successful, right?
Yeah.
You're one of 1,000 businesses that are successful. Out of the other 999 that are unsuccessful businesses, and those owners are going through it, would it not make more sense for them to go and work elsewhere and make more money, or use their skills to a better proportion than focusing on their own?
That's why I said it depends on your mindset, because some people are so stuck on being an owner or being a business owner that they don't want to go to work for someone else because they feel like that's not their portion. Like that's what they want to do. I think it comes down to mindset and not necessarily whether or not it's overrated or being able to boast about it. It's more about like what you want for yourself or what you aspire to, like as a person, because some people are made to be employees. Like they're happy doing their job, getting their check at the end of the month, and that's it. And some people are like, no, I want to be great. I want to build something. I want to make something of myself. I want to leave a legacy. I want to do this. I want to do that. So they want to be owners. But
can you not leave a legacy another way? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you can, but it depends in terms of what. Like, you could work for the business and leave a legacy for the business as an employee. You could do it as an owner. You could do it as an investor.
No, but I'm saying you could leave a legacy for yourself within how much you've put into that business. Obviously, you've made.
Not as an employee, really, though. Legacy is an employee's like.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, okay, cool. I don't know. Say you work in a certain place.
Yeah.
They're paying you 500k a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's another person that has their business. Their business is turning over a 100k profit a year. Yeah. And and you know your business ain't gonna scale to that length. That it don't matter what you do, your business ain't scaling to. You're gonna make 500k. Doesn't make more sense for you to then drop this business. I understand that your mindset is in, I want this, and this is ownership mode, and I have a goal. But is that what I'm trying to probably say? Is that a smart way of thinking?
I can't say whether it's smart or dumb, because to each his own. Because that person that's making 500k could be miserable in that job, but they're just doing it because it's a lot of money. But the person who's making 100k could be really happy. And then it depends on your expenses and what you're doing. And maybe that 100k is enough for him or her to do whatever they want to do, or to achieve all their goals. And they're happy with that. And that person is happy with that and too scared to do what the business owner is doing. So it just depends. But I think in the terms of like me and you and how we think, we would think, yeah, that makes more sense to do that because I can make more over there. But for them, it's just like, I'm happier doing this. And I think it comes down to your happiness and yourself, because they're probably used to being their own boss, working for themselves, not answering to anybody. And to have that switch where you're now working for someone, having to meet deadlines, doing this, doing that. It's a major difference, having to answer to someone and things like that, not being able to take holiday exactly when you want, how long you want. All of those things can affect like your happiness and stuff. So they're probably happier doing that. And I think that's what it comes down to more than anything, whether or not it makes sense to us. It's what makes sense to that person.
No, I get you. I get you. That's why, it's an interesting question that I run across my mind all the time.
I think it just depends on the person, you know, because really and truly, like, if you have a business and it's failing and you are still trying and refusing to go back to work, even though there's endless opportunities where you could be earning so much more, but you're refusing because that's what you want to do, that's where I would say it's overrated, because to you, the status of having your own business is more important than actually being successful in a career. However, if what you're doing you feel is enough and is successful enough for you and you're happy with where you're at, then you're good. It doesn't become about money anymore. It's not always about money, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. But how do you determine a successful business? It's not your happiness. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I think it is your happiness. It's how happy you are with the business and how your life is going. That's how you know if the business is successful and if it's making money. Or obviously if money is important, but if it's making enough money for you to live a sustainable life, that's how you know it's successful.
I got a question then.
Yeah.
T's branding studio.
Yeah.
Were you happy doing it last year, and your last year was hell? How happy were you? I'm just asking, how happy were you in that business as the owner?
Do you know what? I would say I was happy at the fact that I was doing something that I like. I wasn't happy with how it was going, but I knew that I wouldn't be happier if I went to work.
Right. So you were just happy in the position you were in?
Yeah.
But in the business, was it successful because you were happy?
I think that adds to it though, because I'm a person that I work alone. I have my own business by myself. So how I am and what I pour into the business is how I make it succeed for now until I have employees and stuff like that. So my sense of worth for the business will come into what I pour into it is what I'm going to get back out. So how I'm feeling is how it will be affected, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So I understand what you're putting on the business will portray how the business kind of performs.
Yeah, because
No, I get that. I just don't equate
happiness to success.
In some weird way, I don't. Because I've been at my unhappiest times and I've been extremely successful.
But maybe that's because you didn't like what you was doing though.
No, this is the thing. I'm not unhappy doing that. I'm just unhappy in other areas. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So other areas don't affect this.
Yeah, but we're talking about business purely though.
Yeah, I understood. But still, okay, in that sense, I might not be happy in what I'm doing. Playing football and that sort of stuff. I might not be happy at the club I'm at, blah, 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 blah. but I'm being majorly successful because for the reasons of I'm trying to get out of here, so I got to play better. Do you get what I mean? So do you
that's different though, because that's working as opposed to having a business.
Understood. Okay, cool. Let's put the podcast in. Let me say the podcast then, yeah?
Okay.
Ownership. We own the podcast, yeah? If I am not happy, yeah, I don't work on a happiness schedule. This is just me. If I'm not happy, I still meet deadlines. I still have to do everything that has to be done, yeah? I still am as creative as I possibly can be.
Do you really believe that though?
No, I truly believe it because I have to work under these circumstances anyway. Happiness, unhappy, stuff has to go out. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no, I'm not happy this week. Okay, shit, it's not going out. That's what I don't equate happiness to my success.
But it's not about I'm not happy, so I'm not doing this. It's I'm not happy, so I'm not putting my best and my all into this. Because when you put your best and your all into it, you will reap the benefits.
But I can take away the fact that I'm not happy doing something to putting my best into it.
Yeah, see, I don't think I can. I need to be in a good mindset to put my best into something. Otherwise, I can't be bothered.
Oh, okay, yeah, see.
And I'm not going to put in all of my effort, me personally. And I feel like for my type of business, I need to put all of my effort into it and fully be invested in what I'm doing for it to succeed, for it to grow, because you need to believe in what you're watering at the end of the day.
But that's what I believe in what I'm watering, even if I'm thinking to myself in my brain, this isn't going anywhere. Because sometimes I have thoughts like that. I'm like, this is not going anywhere. And I'm like, but if I take the mindset of this is not going anywhere, this is going to go to shit. Do you get what I mean? So I go, this is not going anywhere and I'm not happy in the space I'm in. But at the same time, I need to pay extra attention to detail. I need to do extra things to improve.
That's where positivity then comes in then. So you have to be positive as well.
Yeah, but it's not a happy place. That's what I'm saying. Happiness doesn't equal to my success because it's not happiness. Because if I was happy in doing it, it's different. Sometimes it's a lot of the time I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do this. And when I do this, I'm going to give my best doing it.
So that's having a positive mindset.
Yeah, but that's with everything. How many times you don't want to go to the gym? All the time, I guess.
No, not all the time. It's
okay.
not all the time.
95...
Sometimes I wake up happy to go to the gym.
How often?
No, I actually wake up happy to go to the gym most of the time.
When I phone you, Tenicca, do you want to come to the gym?
That's when I have to go to the gym with you. That's different.
Exactly. Every time you come to the gym with Jacob, there's no happiness.
No, there's no happiness.
There's no happiness.
Because you're abusive.
No, oh my
That's
goodness
different.
gracious me.
That's different.
I make
that
you
is
work
not
hard.
a fair example.
I make you work hard.
No, you make me work under your rules and regulations.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so why am I happy with that? I like to rule myself.
Results.
I'm a business owner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah?
So as a business owner,
Don't
you work in
listen to
results.
nobody.
Yeah, you work in results.
And I'm fine with my own.
Exactly, but I work in results.
That's nice.
If you work in this is probably the difference between me and you. Whereas, in fact, it shouldn't be either though, because you work in a results business and I work in a results business. Yeah.
Right.
So all I think about is the result. No matter how hard the work is, what is the result? Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah, but then my process is more creative than going to the gym.
Understood.
So it's fun.
Yes. But okay, then take away the podcast aspect, put into aspect of football. Football is a creative. You have to be creative in that on the pitch and that sort of stuff. Yeah. There's not just the gym. There's many things that go into it. Yeah. That the gym is just part of.
You have to be creative.
You do. Creativity is a massive part of football. How? Because you think everything's unstructured.
Right.
There's no there is a structure to there's a structure to formation, but when things go wrong, how do you think people get out of tight areas? You think the manager's told you to do a growth turn?
I don't know what that is.
I know, but do you think the manager's told you to dribble? No. See, that's not how it works.
I think you lot go to training and practice different things. And
yeah, but then you're creative in your own right. So then creativity comes into it. But then at the end of the day, if your creativity on the football pitch then ends up being a good result for the team, you've worked in results business.
Okay, cool.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not arguing that you don't work in a results
business.
business.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So whether you're happy or not shouldn't determine your results.
So maybe happy was the wrong word.
So what would you change the word to? No, it's your opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying from my perspective.
Happy, I don't know. What was the question again?
is business ownership? Is ownership overrated?
No, not that question. What we was talking about. What leads to a successful business, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I do think happiness leads to it, and positivity.
Right, but then I brought up results, because isn't that the real answer? What leads to a successful business? Results. Isn't that the only thing? The results are.
So that's everything tied up into a neat bow.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you're not wrong, but at the end of the day,
what leads to a successful business? Results.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the main thing.
But happiness isn't going to give you those results.
I think it depends on what you do, though. Because if you're happy doing what you're doing it with a full heart, so you're going to get better results.
Not true.
I see.
Not true.
It is true. It depends on what you do, though.
No, it's not true.
In terms of my business, I would say it is true.
Because you're happy doing something does not mean your results are going to be better than mine.
Yeah, but I would say in terms of my business.
Okay, me and you are doing the same thing. I can be unhappy.
I'm saying in terms of my business and me personally.
Okay, but me and you doing the same thing, creating brands, creating
happiness
logos.
And positivity. Because when I am happy, I'm going to make better designs. I'm going to speak to my clients better. We're going to have a better, smooth transaction, and it's going to be a better result.
Okay, Tenicca, it doesn't...
And then those people are going to tell those other people about their experience.
With you?
Yes.
Okay,
and then that leads to results.
Understood. But what I'm trying to say is, if I had a branding studio and you have your branding studio, yeah, I'm happy doing it. You're unhappy doing it, yeah. Out of me and you, who's getting better results?
I feel like the person who's happy.
No, me and you right now, same. Your skill level, Jacob's skill level, yeah. Me and you. You have the branding studio, I have a branding studio.
And I'm unhappy.
You're unhappy doing it, I'm happy doing it. Who is getting the better results?
It might even be you.
No, it's not going to be me. Because my branding isn't going to be as good as yours.
When you're not happy doing something, your results will be shit.
Understood, but also you're better at doing something than me.
It doesn't matter. If my attitude isn't there and I'm not happy, I'm not putting my all into something. I'm not doing it well.
I can't design logos. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I can't design logos.
But maybe you're doing it cheaper than me, and that's why you're getting more results. You're happy to do it cheap.
Okay.
And then you're getting bare people that are coming.
Okay, but then if I get 3 people for £15 and
but
you charge £60 for one, then you're
Instagram,
getting more results than me, aren't you?
On social media as well, it's all word of mouth. Now, if somebody comes to me and they have a bad experience because of my attitude or the work that they've got from me isn't what is on my page,
right?
They're gonna tell somebody about it, and that person's not gonna use me.
Of course.
That's why I'm saying being happy doing what you're doing, having a positive attitude can help your business grow. Because when you're happy and you're in a good mindset, you have more ideas, you put more into it because you're happy doing what you're doing and you're watering it so that it can grow. You have to like what you're doing and be happy doing it.
And I agree with you.
For it to be successful.
I agree with you wholeheartedly with what everything you said. I'm playing devil's advocate.
I'm not saying, okay, cool, whatever.
That is what I'm really
I'm not saying
doing
happiness is the only thing, but I think it is an important factor.
Okay.
For my business, I wouldn't say every business, but yeah. But like, if a person they're building like some tech, right? They might be miserable doing it, but they know that there's an end goal that they're trying to achieve, and then the happiness when they maybe go present it to someone and they see the idea that they get from it, that pours into them to go and do more and to go do bigger things. You know, like it's when people are pitching their ideas on Shark Tank, they have to come in with the energy. They have to come in happy. They have to come in positive. They have to come in quirky. They need to sell what they're selling and show that they're very passionate about what they're doing as well.
No, I agree with that. I'm just playing devil's advocate for when you're working. Yeah, well, here we go. No, because I believe, honestly, happiness is the key to life.
It is.
Like, I believe in that sense. I just don't know if it's the key to success in business. I believe it's the key to life, but I believe that you make it yourself.
I wouldn't say it's the only key, but I would say it is one of the keys. Because it's not just happiness. You can't just be smiling, doing what you're doing, and then you're going off.
No, but that's how you're making it seem.
Brother, I never made it seem like that. I said happiness as well as like other things. It's not just that. Like, you need to have passion, you need to have drive, you need to have ambition, and you need to have a skill. You can't just be there just happy doing nothing and think, oh yeah, we're going to be good.
No, but that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people create stuff with no skills in that format. In terms of like a lot of clothing brands we see, it's
God.
just, oh yeah, I want to start a clothing brand.
Yeah, but that's you're not doing that because that's your passion though. You're doing that because you just saw something and thought, yeah, let me try that.
But that's what I'm saying is ownership overrated, because a lot of people you see are like that. Oh, clothing brand. Oh, his blew up. So why can't mine blow up? Well, you don't know what.
I think that's more about money though. I think that's more about money. It's just like they're just you're not passionate about what you're trying to do. You're just trying to make a buck. And when you're just trying to make a buck, you're not necessarily always gonna make that buck because you're not actually passionate about this.
So when you started T's Branding Studio, what was it? What was the vision? It wasn't about making money. It was more about.
It was about proving my boyfriend wrong.
Oh, okay.
No, right? Wrong. Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Wrong.
That you could start a business.
No, that it wouldn't be successful.
What?
Long day. He's the one that told me to start the business because he was like, you're good at graphics, you've done it in uni, whatever, you should start a business doing this. So I made the page just to kind of shut him up and just to prove that, you know,
you do
I'm not going to make money, I'm not going to do it. And then I started to get clients and I said, oh, I kind of like this is fun. Oh,
so you started your business as, this is mad, because so you started your business for an unsuccessful finish. You basically...
Anyone who knows me knows, yeah, I did not want to go to uni.
Oh, we know this.
I did not want to go to uni, and I never wanted to be a business owner. Even when I used to go uni, and the friend that I used to go uni with always spoke about when she finishes, she doesn't want to go to work. She wants to start a business. She wants to do that. And I would look at her like, yeah, you're crazy. I want to get a job. I want to work my way up to the highest point, earn my money, do my 9 to 5 and go home. That was me. Suddenly now I'm a business owner.
Right.
It's like, but yeah, I defo started that business to prove that it wasn't going to be successful.
And that is the craziest thing I think I've ever heard in my life.
I know.
Someone starting a business.
I know.
To be unsuccessful.
It wasn't to be unsuccessful. It's to prove like.
That's what you started.
It was just like this isn't going to work. Like it's not going to make. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
To be unsuccessful.
This ain't going to work. I ain't going to make money. And then I was just like, oh, do you know what? Let me just do it. Let me just do it just to prove that, you know, I'm right. Because Instagram, like, it was unheard of when I started it back then, like Instagram businesses, selling this online, doing that. I didn't even know how much to charge people. I didn't know anything. So I just went with it and then it popped off and I said, oh shit.
I have a business.
This works. I like it. I enjoy it. This is fun. I make my own hours. I make my own money. No one's telling me when to come in, when to go home. Like I work around myself.
So your answer to my first question I asked is ownership overrated. Yeah. 5-6 years ago would have been yes.
Definitely.
Because you were not on that. You were ready to work a job and work your way through the ranks. But your answer to is ownership overrated today, from your perspective, is no.
Yeah.
Even though you know everything that goes into owning the business.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, it's an interesting change.
I know. But it's because I'm here now.
Yeah, but if I asked you the question 3 years ago, you'd have the same answer to this today, right?
Yeah.
You'd say no.
No.
Exactly. So it's only when you started the business that it was overrated.
It's only before I started the business that I would have said it's overrated. Yeah.
But throughout the years, you learned and grown and you said, nah, this is for me.
Yeah.
And you don't want to go back to, ever go back to working for someone. Unless, see, this because I know you, unless the money is right.
Yeah.
See?
If the money's right, but I would never stop my business. I would still do that and I would do something that I know I could do the business as well.
Right.
Or if I did go back to work, it would be under my business. So it's like I take on a contract from an agency or from like a branding company or something like that where I'm still working as myself, but I'm just working with their clients and I have my own as well because I'm still doing what I enjoy and what I'm passionate about doing. Yeah. But it's just a way of, okay, that's guaranteed every month. I don't need to itch my head when it's mid-month and I'm like, oh, okay, it's nearly the end of the month. What do I have going on? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. No, interesting. Just wanted to hear your perspective on, ownership and because as an owner,
What do you think? You think it's overrated?
I told you I'm half and half. I'm in both places because I've seen some of the richest people in the world, who I class as successful just because of monetary gain, they don't own any. Well, they have ownership stakes in things, but they don't own. Their money was not made from them owning something. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, does it make sense to be the man, or does it make
your
sense to be the man
question
underneath
is
the man?
Really, not is ownership overrated, but do you need to own something to be successful? And if that's the question, I would say no.
No, of course not. But everyone knows that.
Not everybody knows that.
Do you need to own something to be successful?
Yeah.
I think everyone should know that, because
I don't think everyone knows that.
there's a lot of successful people that don't own anything.
Yeah, but does everybody know that? No.
Well, you're living in a dream world if you don't know that.
I don't think everybody knows
Wow.
that. There's a lot of things in this world that people don't realize. Like, they think they have to be the owner or the boss or the head to be as successful as them. But when you read into these things, you realize that you don't.
No. 100% no. But their idols, well, hey, that's a story for another day. You know, people are interesting. What I want to ask you though is, are we living correctly in this world?
What do you mean?
Are we even living right?
How are we supposed to know? You see this adulthood thing, we're just doing it as we go along, you know? Like, you're just doing it as you go along. You're learning every day. There's no rule book, unfortunately.
No, I wish there was.
So are we doing it correctly? I don't have a clue. Yeah. What's normal?
That's a good question. What is normal?
I don't know. There's no definition.
But is there meant to be a normal?
I don't think so.
Nah, because everyone's
normal is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Because we were programmed, I feel like we're programmed into this, wake up at this time, do this, do that. But then you start working, I started sitting there thinking to myself, if I work from 12 till 7, bless you,
thanks,
or 12 to 8, what's the difference than me working 9 to 5? If I work from 8 p.m. till 5 a.m., what's the difference in me working, like, why have we got these time constraints around things? And why is like everything so structured? And it's
a way to control us.
Yeah, but from who?
The government, the people.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know, because we need structure as humans. Otherwise, we'll go crazy. Why do we have to go in the shop and pay for things? Why do we have to pay for fruit that grows from a tree?
You don't have to. I'm
getting charged with theft.
I'm just saying.
Then I'm getting charged with theft.
No, I wasn't saying that. I say grow it yourself.
You still have to buy the seeds. They're not free.
But then you don't have to ever have to go back to the shop.
Yeah, but why do I have to pay for something that comes from the earth?
Why do you have to pay for something that comes from the earth?
Yeah, why?
Because
that's a way to control us, currency.
Because guess what?
Money.
Someone owns it.
Money. This money that is in your bank, but it's not really in your bank.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. just digital
Biggest
numbers.
Scam. Biggest scam.
Digital numbers just changing.
Biggest scam of. Oh, that is a scam.
Because I always look at that. When I look at my bank, I'll always look and say, if someone just managed to just change this number without money actually coming in, just someone in the bank said, I'm going to make an error and change this to £10 million. I now have £10 million. Like, literally. So what is it? Because physically, it's nothing.
It's nothing. Because even if you have money in the bank, you need to call your bank before
going
there to get out.
Exactly.
What do you mean I need to call you to get my own money?
This is the thing.
Because it's not really there.
No, it's not. But we've been knowing what banks are using our money to do
100%.
and leverage it elsewhere and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, they're playing Monopoly, mate.
But when it's time for you to play Monopoly, it's a whole no. You gotta go around the board and pass go 500 times before you can get your money.
Yup.
But when it's time for them to monopolize with your money, it's free game. That's the problem. That's the problem. No, because we obviously had me and Joe sat down and we spoke about kind of, are we living right in the UK, or in terms of like, where do you see yourself kind of settling? Do you see yourself settling here for good when you're like married, kids and that sort of stuff? Is this your base?
I think so, only because my family's here.
But
if they wasn't, I don't think so.
So you wouldn't move just because your family's here?
Yeah. I can't imagine being without them.
Oh, okay.
Maybe when they all
grow up. But everyone's
die.
Oh wow, I thought you said grow up. I just okay.
But while they're still here, I couldn't imagine like my kids growing up without my mum.
Oh, okay. So you couldn't. If you were to choose somewhere to settle, though, where would that be? If you were.
Maybe America.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Maybe America.
That's very different. Interesting, but different.
I
Why?
like the idea of Dubai, but I heard some things about Dubai and I'm just like, no. You know, you can never get citizenship there.
Can you not?
No.
As in, you can't buy it.
You can't get it.
Oh, okay.
You have to be born there.
Well, that means there's not many.
But
people
even
actually
if,
from...
say, you go over there and you
Yeah.
have a child, your child will not get citizenship there because you're not from there. And then if somebody from there marries someone who's like not from there and not from the rest of the whatever's around there, they could lose their citizenship.
So you can't get citizenship in the UAE without being born there.
Yeah, but even if you had a kid and your kid was born there, they wouldn't have UAE citizenship.
But they're steady buying like athletes and that sort of stuff. So there must be a loophole around it.
No, I guess if they're buying their athletes, they're having to renew their thing every.
No, but what I'm
years or
trying
whatever.
to say, like Bahrain, Qatar, all of them countries or places in and around the UAE,
Yeah.
they're purchasing their athletes in terms of like, I played against Qatar national team, right? And there might have been 3 people on that pitch that were born in Qatar.
Yeah.
Everyone else was either born in Ghana.
No, but they wouldn't have citizenship.
But they play for the national team, so how does that work?
I don't know. They must be getting them the temp thing or whatever. But you can't have citizenship there. I was talking to someone that I was working with, and he was telling me he was in Dubai for 12 years. His child was born there, and they don't give them citizenship.
So what do they give you? Temporary
I don't know
temporary
what
stay,
it's called, but yeah, you have to pay for it every couple of years.
and then you just basically
It
pay
doesn't
into
matter how long you're there. Even if you died there, you will never get it. And his daughter was born there, and she cannot have it because they weren't born there. And then if you, as a person who's not from there, marry someone who's from there, they could lose their citizenship. But they can marry, if you're from Dubai, you can marry from outside of the UAE, and that's fine.
So is this Dubai specifically, or
UAE.
oh, okay, because Dubai is just a city, but
UAE.
you know these sometimes cities have rules.
I can't remember the rest of the Emirates are called or whatever they're called.
There's Saudi. They're all
Whatever.
yeah.
That's all fine. You can marry
okay.
outside of there, but outside of that, no. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but America's a different place to settle down as well. You know, it's difficult. You know, to go over, get a green card, be able to stay. Like, there's
You
a
know
lot
what
of.
it is? The lifestyle there, I feel like, is a lot better. And in terms of like housing and stuff, it's a lot cheaper. But it just depends on where I would go in America.
But
I wouldn't go to a state that's legal to have guns and that.
That's
scary as
everywhere.
fuck. It's not all of them.
yes, it is.
What?
Yes,
All of them.
every single state.
It's legal.
Yes, guns are legal in America.
So not America then.
But well, I was saying America.
I don't know where else I would go though. Where would you go? Grenada?
Maybe, but it wouldn't be for Grenada. Would be like a 3 month every year kind of thing because I couldn't live in the Caribbean just because
couldn't.
life is way too slow.
I couldn't.
There's no urgency, and you need that sometimes, but I don't need that all the time. And you know, if you get stuck in that no urgency life and then got to come back here and then live life again, you're gonna be it's too big of a drop, too big of a contrast. There's no like, okay, you don't go from like slow to middle to fast. You're going from super duper slow to people. Oh yeah, I'll tell you, I'm gonna get here today, and you won't be here till Thursday. Do you get what I mean? And then you have England where it's fast paced. Oh, you need to be here at 9. I'm here at 8:30.
Yeah,
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's the contrast is too mad. So I could only do like a 3 month stint there and then 9 months here. It wouldn't be a case of doing that sort of thing. I like the sound of America, but then you start deep in what's actually going on.
Yeah.
And you deep that we have the NHS here. They have to pay for £1,000 to get ambulance to come to the house. Ambulance call that as £1,000. Like you
Depends
start.
on where you work as well there though.
Yeah.
Because when you have certain jobs, they have the healthcare insurance and stuff. So
But-
you're all right.
But you're all right until you're not. And America's one of them weird places where it really has third world poverty there. Like it literally have the super duper rich because they literally print money, and then round the corner the super duper duper poor. As in it looks crazy, no shoes, holes in shoes. Like it's two different worlds, and I don't know if I could live in a place where it's like that. Whereas England has similar, not to that extent though. You know, I wouldn't. Nah, not to that extent of poverty. Nah, you're looking at me funny, but do you think England's got that extent of poverty?
I do. I just think that we're not around that, but I do.
No, but I'm talking about like third world type of poverty. That's what America has.
We haven't been everywhere in England.
No, I'm not saying we have. Well, I've travelled to England, but but I'm just
Not
saying
to every nook and cranny.
no, of course not. But like in the Scunthorpes, they always use that area, or the Scarboroughs and those sort of places. There's not. I don't feel like there is what we see in the US. It could be.
I think we do.
It could be.
I just think we don't see it.
What, we do a better job at hiding it.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
I think so.
Maybe, but nah. England's just. It is what it is here.
I think so. And I think the type of poverty is different, but it's still bad. So
I feel like we do a better job. Well, I say we. In fact, it is we because we're taxpayers. Do a better job in actually trying to house vulnerable and homeless here.
yeah,
Because all I see is new sky rises, new this, new that.
Yeah,
and I don't know
they
who's
do.
living in them, you know.
they do.
That's all I want to know nowadays.
The benefit system here is really, really lenient and quite good.
That's the thing. But I just want to know who's living in all these houses that everyone keeps building and these developers keep building up, because I don't know who has the money to buy all these places.
Most of the time, they're not even selling them though. Sometimes it's just housing associations that's renting them to the councils and that.
Understood. But then the council ain't housing the right people then. Or the council ain't housing the people.
The council list is long as hell. So people are out here waiting.
I understand it's long as hell, but I also see a lot of vacant houses. So
It's a system.
yeah, but this is the problem. There's a system, but who's running the system? Because if there's a real system, then people would be in houses.
So many questions and we don't even have the answers.
No, but I think that's the main issue with the country. That we don't actually have the answers and we'll never get any answers. But we got Postman or whatever that brother was taking 800 bag bonuses. This is what I'm trying to say.
It's not making sense.
So we need some transparency somewhere.
We're not going to get it.
No, but we need it.
But we're not going to get it.
No,
They
because
will never tell us the truth. Like, we will never know.
do you not have a problem with that though?
What can I do about it?
No, but this is the thing though.
I
But you know
definitely
my
have a
issue
problem
that?
with it, but it's not a thing that I let press me, because where am I going to go to seek the answers? Online. I don't even know if I can trust that.
No.
Newspapers, I can't trust that.
No.
Unless I can go and speak to the politicians themselves, go in and watch their everyday actions and what every part of the department is doing about these things. We will never know. We just know what we are told. And can we even believe that? No. So it's just a thing where it's just like, it bothers me, but I don't let it press me because there's nothing I can do about it.
So you're not a person that's on bringing change
To
the
life.
world. So yeah,
No.
you're not.
We had this conversation about legacy as well.
No, but I said you're not a person that's bringing change to the world. Though.
No, because what the hell? No. Black people are free. That's the one change I would have been down for.
Oh my goodness. No, but then everyone's in their own kind of mental slavery anyway.
That's life.
But we're sitting here and you say it's life. It's not right.
What do you want to do about it?
Would you change something? We have to make a change to
How
something.
do people try and make a change? They go on their marches and do all them things. What do they do?
No, they don't do
make a
anything. You gotta make
GoFundMe.
systemic. No, those type of changes ain't good. People making GoFundMe's to get paid into their own pockets. We ain't doing that sort of stuff. We have to make real change to actual things. It can't be.
No, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, but this is the issue though. So we're gonna have people like me. We're gonna have people like you.
Yeah.
Say I want to make a change, but then you don't want to make a change. We're never. That's what they
I'm
feed
just
off
not
of.
pressed enough.
But that's what they feed off of.
Because normally, like, when people try to do these things, it doesn't really end up anywhere. Like, there's no success from it. And even if they do get success from it, it's after how many years of pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing.
But-
and then it might be the smallest change.
But did anyone?
And then it's never ending.
But there's never instant gratification. As much as, oh yeah, we want it, there's never going to be instant gratification for anything. Look how long
Unless
it took
it
to end
bothers
things.
me that much, then I'm not
Okay, what
pressed.
bothers you enough for you to be for you to change?
If racism was to come back.
What do you mean if it was to come back? It's still here, prevalent.
No, I mean slavery racism, not just certain areas are racist.
So that's the only issue that's going to really bother you.
Or like if inequality was to come back.
Oh, so if there's no women's
Like women
rights.
can't go to work. women can't do this, women must wear this, women stuff like that. Like serious issues that affect me and my everyday life.
Oh no, but this is the thing though. These things do affect your everyday life. You just don't see them affecting your everyday life.
They do, but not to the extent where it bothers me enough to be like, this is really, really, really bad.
I guess so.
I mean, if we're trying to make a change about tax, I'm all for that.
Yeah, but that's part of it.
Okay, but if
that's part of it.
Something like that, yeah. But it's just like, would I be involved to the point where every day I'm making this my thing? No, I would support it. You send me that link to sign the thing, I'm signing it.
Yeah, I see. But that's the thing. I know I speak about it a lot, but I know change ain't gonna be made because
we're lazy.
Yeah,
we are,
and
and we've gotten used to how it is, and we've deeped that it's not that bad. And if we compare it to other places, we're like, well, we're better than them.
Yeah, of course.
So we're just like, it's not too bad.
But then you put yourself in the other place. That's what I kind of like doing sometimes. Imagining I'm in that position instead of in the position I'm in. And then you go, okay, cool. Oh yeah, I need to make a change now. Because it don't matter. I could be there. You don't know. Life's going well today. Maybe you don't even know sometimes, but you know what I mean.
Life, know what tomorrow brings.
Exactly. Life is going well today. Yeah, that don't mean life's gonna go well in 3-4 months from now, in 6 months from now. It's God forbid. True. But that's why I feel like you have to make.
I feel like if it gets to that, then it just depends on what it is. For example,
no, but it's too late. That's
what to make the change from now, so we don't get to that.
Yeah, because you don't want to be in that position.
Let me know when you start your little.
No, but this is what I'm saying. You don't want to be in that position, but if you're in that position, you're gonna be
already in it.
Yeah, exactly. If you're born into that position, there ain't nothing you can do.
I know. The world that our kids are going to be born into is going to be so messed up.
Exactly.
Not much we can do about it.
Let's see. That's what you think.
Like I said, let me know when you start.
I'm not starting nothing because I already know that people ain't joining because they don't care.
Oh, they don't care. We don't care enough.
They don't care.
We don't care enough.
No.
The thing is, yeah, you're right though. Like if we did care enough, there's a lot more things that we could change, like the rise in housing costs, the supermarkets, all of these things. Like we could really, really do with trying to actually stop these things because it's actually ridiculous and it is going to drive us to poverty. God forbid though.
Tenicca, 95% of this country live in hand to mouth. It's driving them there anyway. So I don't know why people are sitting there thinking, oh, okay, yeah, it's fine.
Because I guess those are the ones that are finding a way, innit?
How?
I don't know.
They're finding a way.
I'm here. I'm one of the ones finding a way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tenicca finding a way with new Gucci. That's what I want to know.
Why are you always getting?
I'm just saying,
about my purchases, bro.
You're not finding a way with new Gucci because they're not buying new Gucci. But yeah,
I'm a selective spender. I was talking to Bernie about this the other day. I'm a selective spender.
Go on. What do you mean? You're a selective spender.
So you see me, yeah. I'll tell everyone I'm broke, but then I'll buy my luxury. But then when it comes to other things, I won't want to spend my money on that.
Right.
And I'm broke for that, but I got money for that. Selective spending.
So you got, so I like this. So you ain't got money for a meal.
I got money for a meal.
Oh, you got money for a meal. So what don't you have money for? Give me a scenario where you don't have money for. What don't you have money for, but what you do have money for? You have money for a £2,000 bag.
I don't have money for Heinz ketchup.
See, but you have money for a £2,000 bag. See what I mean? And that is the issue.
I don't have money for M&S.
So you'll buy the Audi ketchup, but you'll spend £2,000 on the bag. Yep. I see. I get it.
Selective spending.
Yeah, that's ridiculousness.
Selective spending.
You don't want to put what's good into your body, but you want to put what's good outside your body.
Heinz is not good for you. Though.
It's
not actually. It's actually got more sugar and salt and stuff in it.
Look, there's one
cheaper brands.
There's one thing I'm going to always buy. This is actually a good topic. Actually, there's one thing I'm gonna actually always buy brand of is ketchup. I ain't switching it up.
Come to my house, you'll get Audi, bro.
I know.
Actually, no. Recently, Jamel's been buying the Heinz.
Yeah, because he understands. He understands.
It does taste a lot better.
It does. So what are the few things that you go off brand for and on brand for?
Bread.
Oh yeah, bread's a given. I don't care where the bread's from.
Ketchup. Pretty much everything, you know.
Biscuits. I'm big on.
I don't even eat biscuits.
Yeah, see, but I'm big on not going for the
Crisp.
digestives. I don't eat crisp like that. But you'll go cheap on the crisp.
Yeah.
See, I don't know about
I
that.
don't even eat crisp like that, but I don't business. I actually don't business. What do I buy? Cheese sauce, the Bisto cheese sauce. I won't go cheap on that.
This is going to tell me a lot about you. Toilet roll.
Oh no, you can't go cheap on that. You can't go cheap on toilet roll. You see them nasty cheap piece of toilet roll
scraping up your ass.
No. You cannot go cheap on toilet roll. Like no.
Toilet roll, detergent,
yeah,
stuff like that. You need to no banner. You know, in your kitchen, you need to have fairy liquid. No, you do. No,
I don't need the fairy. I don't need the fairy. And I don't need branded softener or soap powder.
No, you do. You do.
Soap powder, yes. Softener, no.
No, you need branded of everything that goes on in that washing machine.
Nah, man, that Aldi softener ain't too bad, you know.
No, it is. Because if you compare it to Surf,
it ain't too bad, you know. It ain't too bad. I can't lie. I will buy the luxury ones like Lenore because I love the smell. Like the smell is different and it actually does well. But I can go cheap on it if I want to, if I feel like it.
Okay. Nah, there's certain things not for me.
I can't go cheap on like the dishwasher tablets. It has to be finished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can't do that.
There's some people that are weird with water, but me, Kirkland, Costco, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I don't business about water.
Yeah.
I'll go cheap on that. I mean, I can taste the difference, but I can deal with it.
There's a big taste.
I can deal with it.
Yeah, no. No, it's true. No. But yeah, selective spending, that's you. That's not me.
Selective spending, 100% me.
Yeah.
Selective spending is you as well.
No. With what?
No, you are a selective spender.
With what?
I don't know what with. No. But I would say you are.
What do I go that's not like name brand? No, because your selective spending is you don't have money for Heinz, but you got money for £2,000 bag. I don't selective spend like that.
No, not the same as me, but you have selective spending.
I don't know what mine would be on though, if I'm thinking about it now. What's too expensive for something, but then not too expensive for something else?
You have to think about that.
Oh, it's probably difficult because I'll happily spend money on a lot of things. But then what would I happily not spend money on? Takeaway.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but that's takeaway, yeah. But I feel like takeaway is a waste of money anyway.
Yeah, I hear it. I'm not really a takeaway person anymore.
Yeah, so it's kind of... Yeah, selective spending, interesting topic, but yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely me. I'm a selective spender.
I wanted to touch on something. In fact, before I get to that, what are you watching right now?
Love Island.
Oh, God.
Love Island All-Stars, to be precise.
Jesus Christ.
What are you watching?
Traitors.
What's this about? Because I've been seeing it.
Traitors, the best show on television. It's
How can you say the best show?
The best show on television. Basically, you got a lie. There's Traitors.
It's a game show.
It's a game show. Traitors and Faithfuls.
Is it similar to that one that was on Netflix called The Mole?
I didn't watch The Mole.
Oh, okay.
But it's if you've ever played Mafia, the card game.
No.
So you basically have people, like 3 traitors in the circle. You have a group, and everyone else is a faithful. So everyone else is working together to try to figure out who's the traitors in the camp, basically. And they're trying to kill. The traitors can murder the faithful without them knowing. And you have a round table like every evening where you try and figure out.
You're enjoying this show.
I've played Mafia, so I played this card game before. I watched Traitors.
This show, boy.
Oh, this is like the 3rd, 4th season. Yeah, man. Yeah. Trust me, when we play Traitors one day at games night, you can understand how real it gets.
Cool. Next one. Next games night, we should play that.
Yeah, but no, Traitors is what I'm watching because, Jesus, some stuff's happening in this show. And you can see that you can't trust nobody in this life, you know.
No, you can't.
Because let me tell you, the way these people are just lying to each other's faces.
Everyone's out for themselves, though.
Oh, 100%. But that's the world. That's the real world, you know.
Yeah.
That's the real world.
Oh, 100%.
Traitors really portray... I like it a lot because it portrays what the real world is.
Yeah.
And I don't think people understand this is what happens in the real world.
They don't.
Like, that person that is telling you this to your face is really lying to you right there and then. But you're happily saying, oh, yeah, no, I believe in them. Yeah, you carry on believing in that person and they stab you in the back and you don't have a job tomorrow. I've seen it. I've seen it, and Traitors tells you this is what happens in life, but people refuse to understand that. So yeah, no, Traitors is my show right now. Yes, I'll be watching Traitors again probably this evening.
Did you watch Squid Games?
Yeah,
New
yeah.
season. What do you think?
Interesting. Didn't really.
Nah. I'm ready for the next part to come out because apparently they split into 2 parts, right?
They should have, because the way it ended was a bit.
Yeah. So,
odd.
but I'm not gonna lie, it irritated me a lot. I just thought the first season was so good. To do that for the second season, I wasn't feeling it at all. I wasn't feeling it at all.
No, neither was I, to be fair. I was watching like, okay, what's happening? Anything? No.
It was just a bit like, okay.
There is a good show though.
What?
A Korean drama. These Korean dramas are serious. It's called The 8 Show on Netflix.
No, I haven't watched that, but I've been watching the White Swindler or Black Swindler.
Oh, okay.
It's not even in English, so I have to read the subtitles, but it's really good.
Yeah, no, The 8 Show, it put Squid Games to shame. When I tell you, I was meant to go to bed. I meant to go to bed at 11 p.m. I put on one episode. 7:30 a.m. in the morning, I'm still there watching it, you know.
And what time did you have to wake up?
8.
So you didn't sleep so you could watch the show?
No, I would literally watching the show. Yeah. The thing is, I even had to leave at 8. So I was literally
You're on a mad thing.
No, when I'm telling you, the show was captivating. Because every episode it finishes, I was like, wait, no, I can't go to sleep. Because what's going to happen next?
I'm not watching that.
The 8 Show, trust me.
The 8 Show.
Trust me.
I have to do that on a night where I know I'm going to be up all night.
I'm telling you, the Korean dramas, they're special. The madness that was happening. At one point, I was thinking, I'm going mad with them. You know when you're shouting at the screen? Why? What? Just kill him. I was losing.
That's how you know a show has got you, you know?
Yeah.
When you're sitting in your room watching it and then you have to G-check yourself like,
yeah,
this is a program.
Yeah, you're devastated for some characters, then you hate the character next. Oh, yeah. But Love Island is what you're watching.
Yeah.
We had a conversation before, but it's very interesting.
That it's all stars and that people that have been on the show are coming back.
Yeah, that concept to me is
strange.
Yes. How do you, like, why?
I think it's interesting that people
though?
have been on the show and come back. And it's funny why they're coming back. And some of the people that are coming back, you know, it's because they need a re-up on them brand deals. They need a re-up on that fame. They need that check.
So they're not coming back for the love.
I feel like most people now that go on Love Island, they go on it for fame, for what happens afterwards. And if they find love along the way, great. If they don't, fine. Yeah. But I feel like it's more for fame than anything else. Facts. But I don't feel like they don't go on there thinking that they're not going to meet someone. I feel like they generally do want to meet someone, but the fame as well is what captivates them more than the idea of being able to find someone.
But with All Stars, it's definitely that's where it confuses me. Because
I feel like with All Stars, it's definitely for a re-up on the fame. But then I think
it's not. It can't be love.
It's the same thing. I feel like it's the same thing. It's for fame and for finding someone as well. Because I feel like with All Stars, I'm not gonna lie, they're a lot more desperate for somebody.
100%.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like they're definitely going on there for someone because the way they move is even crazier than the first time sometimes.
Yeah, but your desperation, you should take it out into public.
Yeah, but maybe they're not finding people in public. You know, the streets are crazy.
I know the streets are crazy. I was there for a good couple of days. You know. I got put there for a couple of days and had to get out of it.
You did not just say.
I got sent there for a couple of days.
I know. I was receiving the text messages.
I had to make it home somehow. I didn't even I didn't even go on the streets. I just knew I'm not leaving. Outside was cold.
Outside is cold.
Yeah. So. Yeah, no, I understand the streets are crazy, but, you know, as a Love Islander, and I can't say as a Love Islander, you can't know if people are genuine because you're not anyone really to say, oh, this person's with me for this. Do you get what I mean? I just feel like you at this point on Love Island All Stars, you're the problem.
Why? Because they're still single?
Yeah, you were the issue in what you're trying to do.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not, don't go and blame anyone you're being with because they're not coming back here for love.
No, 100%.
So, yeah, no, All Stars.
I feel like a lot of people that go on those dating shows though, as you watch it, you can see the reasons as to why they are single. Like Love is Blind, you can see why these people have reached these ages and haven't got married or haven't found someone. Like it becomes very obvious the more you watch them the more you watch how they deal with situations, conflict, stuff like that, you're just like, oh, okay, this is why.
Yeah, but you can see that in a lot of big things though.
Yeah, like in your friends and people generally, you can see.
Yeah, I say it quite often, but like, and it's mainly it sounds disrespectful to say, but I'm gonna still say it. It's me. So, like a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people, you understand why they are where they are when you know who they are.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds disrespectful, but it's probably the
I get
truth.
what you're saying though.
Yeah, like when you sit there and go, I get now why you are where you are. If you work with them, if you speak to them, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it now makes sense why you are where you are.
Because sometimes you see people in a different light, and then as you get to know them more, you maybe you start doing business with them, or you start dating them, or whatever. You're just like, oh, okay, cool. Like I get it now.
Yes.
Whereas before you might have not seen it.
Yeah.
And then you start to see it.
Yeah. Which is difficult, but hey. But yeah, speaking of close friends and things like that, I saw something earlier, and it basically said, do you feel like how do you determine a close friend? That's going to be the question to you, because what it was is he basically said, your closest friend isn't the person that you confide in when you're sad and that sort of stuff.
Right.
It's the person that you celebrate your wins with. Like when something great happens to you.
Yeah.
Because when something great happens to you, you can't tell everyone.
No.
Like we both know this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You tell that person, and they're as happy for you. They're as happy for you as they're as happy. I'm saying this wrong. They're as happy for them as they would be for you, or vice versa. One of them ways.
They're as happy for you as they would be for them.
For them,
yeah.
yes, in that situation.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like that was an interesting take to me. I said your closest friend. They were like, your closest friend basically is a person that you would celebrate the win with, and they would feel no type of jealousy, no type of thing. Because there's also, you never know of your friends.
Do you know what we was talking about the other day actually? Which is another topic. Is there such thing as healthy jealousy, or good jealousy and bad jealousy? I believe there is.
Healthy jealousy?
Yeah, good jealousy. Like healthy jealousy.
I need you to expand.
So, in the sense where, like, say someone's got a nice car. It's your friend got a nice car. You get in the car. Oh, this car's nice. Mm-hmm. You feel kind of jealous because, like, you want the car.
Right.
But it's not a jealousy where it's like you don't want them to have it because you want it. But you're happy that they have it, but you also want it.
So that's healthy jealousy.
I would say that's healthy jealousy.
And what's
unhealthy jealousy?
Yeah, unhealthy jealousy is you just don't want to have it.
You're jealous that they have it and you don't want them to have it because you don't have it.
So the question you're asking me is,
do you believe they're in such a thing
as healthy jealousy? No.
Okay.
No, because the car thing's weird. Because you get someone's car, okay, cool. Yeah, this is a nice car.
Not necessarily a car, but a house, shoes, I don't know.
Oh, I'm happy that you've got this, but I want this too.
Yeah.
But I feel like that can turn into unhealthy jealousy so quickly. That's the problem.
I think it depends on you as a person.
No, but because you're going to keep seeing it, you're thinking, oh, why don't I have this? What I feel.
Or you could aspire to it.
Right. But that's where my question comes into it. Where it's close friends and not so close friends. Because how close a friend are you going to have healthy jealousy with them?
You would have to be quite close to them.
So you're saying that it's a good thing to be healthily jealous.
I'm saying that I feel like there's two sides of jealousy, like there is a devil and an angel. There's a good side to it and a bad side to it. Right. But the good side isn't necessarily just jealous as much as you're jealous, but you want to aspire to that as well, and it encourages you. And the bad side is you're begrudging someone of having that. But
does it have to be a jealousy if you're aspiring for it? You're just happy they have it instead. But
then you want it as well. Isn't that where jealousy comes in?
No, because you want it.
You're a bit jealous that someone's got it and you also want it.
No, because okay. So every time you drive past a car you want, you're jealous that person has it.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that I don't want them to have it though.
Yeah, but why are you jealous?
Because I want it.
That's not jealousy though, is it? You just want it.
So you're a bit jealous that they have it, but it doesn't mean that you don't want them to have it.
I don't know if it's separate things though. Because I don't know if I'm jealous that they have it. I'm happy that they have it.
Yeah, but can you not be jealous that someone has it and happy that they also have it at the same time?
Yeah and no. Because I don't know if
I think you can, personally.
So in the situation I said,
Yeah, like what?
When I said so say okay, I phone you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tenicca.
Yeah.
I just signed a deal.
Yeah.
2 million a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you jealous?
Yes.
Oh God.
But who wouldn't be jealous? One. Two, it doesn't mean I don't want you to have it. I just want to also make £2 million. I want to sign a deal for that, but I'm not a footballer, so that's unlikely to happen.
Understood.
For me.
Understood. But see, that's the question.
So these men that are signing deals, earning all that money that they're earning, who was the one that was talking about the other day with the girl that broke up with him and wants money for a nanny or whatever?
Basketball player, Jimmy
and
Butler.
He's earning how much?
50 million. 50
Are you not
million.
jealous?
Is who not jealous?
You.
Of him making 50 million a year?
Yeah, because you're not signing deals making 50 million a year.
I'm not an NBA basketball player.
Yeah, but are you not? Are you not?
Territory.
Yeah, but you're not jealous, thinking, yeah, I want to make that.
I'm not jealous of him making that money. I'm saying, yes, I want to make that money, but I need to figure out a way to make that money. I can't be jealous of another man's making that type of bread.
But just because you're jealous doesn't mean that you don't want him to have it. It just means that you want to have it.
So that's what you're saying, healthy jealousy. But I don't.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that there isn't.
There isn't a word for what I'm saying then.
Yeah.
That's why I say healthy jealousy.
No, I haven't not understood where you've come from. Not once in this conversation. I understand that. I'm just saying the question was really the friend you're closest with.
Yeah.
Do you feel you're closer with the friend that you can tell that than the friend you confide in when you're down and out? With feeling no way towards you.
Me personally, I feel like the friend that I confide in and the friend that I would tell my wins to would be the same friend.
So they'd be the same friend. But you'd probably tell... But okay, no, yeah, that's good. So would you tell multiple friends about the wins? Would you, okay, for you, would you tell multiple friends about the wins more than the losses?
Wins more than losses.
So, okay, so you
But that's
work,
me as a person.
yes,
I don't open up to everybody.
But so you work on a different scale. So if you sign a deal for 2 million, you tell more people that you signed a deal for 2 million than if
I would
you
never tell them how much it is.
No, I'm just saying. Oh, yes, got ya. So yes. So there.
But that's because
How many people would you tell how much it is?
not a lot.
How many in your circle can you think of right now that you tell how much it is?
But I'm not like that about money, though. I genuinely wouldn't tell people.
Understood, but
like,
the person you tell the money to.
That's because I feel like we live in an economy where we don't really discuss finances to that degree.
I understand that, but the person
not because I would think they're hating.
No, but you never know. So, but in the back of your mind, there's something telling you, I don't want to tell this person the number.
Yeah.
But you would tell somebody else the number.
There's not much people I would tell numbers to. I can't lie.
No, but this is what I'm saying. There's not many people you tell anything to.
Because when my business does really well and I make a certain amount every month, I didn't tell anybody apart from my partner.
There you go. But that's what the question is. Your closest friends, you'll tell your closest friends. You'll tell your wins to.
I don't believe
the
that.
full extent of the win and the full transparency and everything of the win. Whereas to the not so close friends or the close friends, you'd speak to and go, okay, cool.
But your partner is your best friend anyway.
Yeah, in circumstances. They are. You have to be in circumstances.
Yeah. 100.
So, like, you tell your partner everything, but then you'd also tell your girls that are close to you. You wouldn't tell them. You tell them, oh yeah, I've made a lot of money or something like that. Oh, you're good.
Yeah, like I just feel like I'm a person where I don't boast about money too much, especially if you know people's situations and stuff. Like you don't want to come across too boastful, but it wouldn't be because I feel like they're hating. It's just that that's just not something I would just tell everybody.
I use money as just something because it was easy. I'm talking about any win in life.
But most wins in life, I would tell people. I would tell my close friends, and when I have my sadness, that's something I wouldn't tell everybody.
Okay, so you're opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah, I'm opposite.
Okay, so your one would be your closest friends. You tell what's going on.
Yeah.
In your darkest times.
Yeah.
And your wins are more for everybody else to see. Yeah. Okay, no, interesting perspective.
Because I'm not open about those kind of things, but I can see where the person's coming from with that, in a sense where sometimes when you're really down and sad, it's easier to open up to people about your sadness than it is to speak about where you're going right, because it might come across a bit too boastful, or like you're making your life seem
better than it. Not better, but better than theirs.
Yeah.
But then that's where the jealousy factor comes in, right? Because that's where, you see how you said boastful and that sort of stuff. That's where the factor of, oh yeah, I can tell my friend this, they're not going to feel any type of way. That's what I'm basically saying. So which friend is that you could, not, don't tell me which friend it is, but which friend is that?
No, I definitely have that. Yeah.
That would be the friend
that you're closest to.
Yeah, because you could tell them anything and they're not going to feel any type of way. They're going to say, oh yeah, bro, yeah, do your thing.
And even if they did, I would know that it wouldn't be in a way where they're hating. It would be in a way where I want to do that too. Like, how do I do that? How do I jump on that kind of thing? Not that they begrudge me for having that. And if I do feel that with anybody, I wouldn't tell them. Because I feel like there are some people who are bad jealous and there are some people who are good jealous.
Yeah, but you won't know until...
You know.
Nah, you don't.
Okay.
You don't. You can't sit there and tell me you know who your bad jealous friends are until boom, one day
you said I have bad jealous friends.
I don't know.
They watch your podcast.
Look, at the end of the day, I'm just saying, you can't tell me you know who your bad...
I feel like you do kind of...
That can tell you your bad jealous friends are.
I feel like you can tell when someone...
Then why are they around you in the first place? Because they're just jealous of you.
Sometimes they are, and sometimes you can tell, or you have an inkling that you think it might be that. But it's like, I feel like a situation needs to arise for you to really be like, okay, I see you now, bye. Because sometimes you may think something, but it needs to get proven because you're in denial, you love the person.
Yeah.
And then it gets proven and it's like, okay, cool.
No, I get you.
But I feel like with some people, you can see that, okay, I think it might be there, but I'm hoping it's not that.
Right.
But let me see if something comes up and you show me who you are.
Yeah.
Or you show me that you're not that person that I think you may be.
That's interesting though, because you're keeping a person that you think may be bad for you around.
Because I could be wrong.
But you could be right.
We'll see if and when the situation happens.
But if the situation never arises, you're just keeping a person that you don't
trust. The situation
will
always arise. People show themselves in different ways.
Yeah, but
people show themselves in different ways. And I know exactly what I'm saying now, but people really show themselves in different ways, man.
No, but I understand. No, Tenicca, I understand exactly where you're coming from.
Eventually, it comes out.
It's just mad that you will keep someone around.
Because they haven't given you a reason to not have them around.
But you know in your hearts of hearts that you don't want them around.
I may think I don't know.
Yeah, but if you're thinking that you don't really want them around, you don't want to say...
Yeah, but then I don't have a reason just because I think. You haven't actually done anything to me.
Yeah, but to think about that is they've done something.
Well, sometimes your feelings are wrong.
Yeah, but to have that thought, they've done something.
Oh, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe they've done something small. They've said something sly and you're just like, But then I feel like it's when something bigger happens where you're really like, okay, cool.
I get you. So in your eyes, there is healthy jealousy, there is bad jealousy.
I genuinely believe that.
Okay.
I don't know if jealousy is the right word, because I feel like when you say jealousy, people just automatically think negative, bad. Yeah. But if there's another word for it, then it's that.
Yeah.
But to me, there is healthy jealousy, and then there's bad jealousy where that I would consider that like envious or something like that.
Okay.
That to me is more negative.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, understood. Well, we have been recording for a while, and we have our segments on the show.
We do.
So
you do.
To wrap it up, another great conversation. We're going to finish with our Song of the Week segment. So Tenicca, your Song of the Week for this week is
Massacre Whites.
Yardy
girl.
Yeah, about to say.
I was humble last time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember what song I said, but I was humble.
So you just chose something for yourself this time.
I chose something that's true to my heart.
Respect it. My Song of the Week this week is, I actually had a few. Kelvin Momo's I'm a Piano, Private Piano album. The whole thing could be in there, so I'm not going to mention any songs of that.
I love your I'm a Piano.
Album's like 3 hours long.
And you're just listening to that?
Oh yeah, special. Some songs are 16 minutes, and you're enjoying. Yeah.
No, not for me. But I'm glad you found something that you like.
But my actual song of the week is Reverse Skydiving by Hot Natured House Track. Took me back to my deep house days. So yeah, that's my song of the week this week. Something different for them, but yeah. That's my song of the week. So yes, we are gonna wrap it up. As always, thank you for the conversation, Tenicca. A pleasure having you on the podcast as always.
As always, yeah.
So feel free to come and sit in the sofa opposite, whatever you feel like.
I'll be back.
Yes. And as Dej likes to say, but Dej isn't here, tell a friend to tell a friend. And as I always like to say, like and subscribe. We appreciate all the comments, everything we get on the pod. Literally all the support. Keep coming, give us comments, give us everything. Negative, positive, we deal with everything. It is the Through a Different Lens podcast. We understand and we agree, we disagree. It's here for that. So I am Jacob, signing out.
I'm Tenicca. See you later.
Thank you for listening. Take care. Peace.